Well, that's a weird one coming out of Old Trafford over the last 24 hours, folks. You may or may not have heard it. TEN HAG having a veiled dig at some of his backroom staff. Well, I say veiled, it's not very veiled. He came out and said it. And probably more the medical staff than the backroom staff. Probably I should correct myself there. Yes, he's saying over the last 24 hours, he said, we're really struggling at the moment with injuries. It's really bad. Everybody can see that. Take left back, for instance, he said, I spoke to the medical staff over the Christmas period and I was told Shaw and Malacia, we'd have them both back, they'd both be fit for the running. Thought things would be great. He said, so is it Reguilon? We'll let him go back to Spurs, to his parent club there, because we thought, well, we don't want three fit senior fullbacks and having to disappoint one every single week. And we thought it was only right that he'd go back and either play at Spurs or be loaned out yet again. And now I find myself without a left back. He said, it's just, what can I do? It's one of those things. He said, I don't believe anybody has had worse injuries than us in the Premier League this year. And I think he's probably right. I think he said on the game today, the Everton game, I think he said we've had 5 or maybe even 7 different people try left back this year, which is crazy, really. I think did they say the main centre-half partnership we've had this year has been Varane playing with Johnny Evans. Varane, who's looking somewhat of his age at the moment and not looking like the player he's been in the past. And then you've got Johnny Evans, who we never ever thought we'd ever see at the club again. You know, if they've been the main partnership this year, you can understand why we're struggling. And I'm not having to go at Varane, or especially not Evans, but it just does show the injury crisis that's befell the team over the last sort of few months. It's been really, really poor. And then we're hearing news about Sir Jim. Sir Jim is definitely looking into redeveloping. Well, redeveloping, but it's a case of knocking OT down and building a new stadium. That's what he's looking at, a 90,000 seater. And I thought, I don't know. I mean, it'd be great to have your stadium as good as the Spurs stadium or something like that. But I thought, do you really want to lose OT, all that tradition, all the memories? Maybe progresses, when it's got to happen. And then I look and I'm seeing there's a committee that's a fact-finding committee looking into everything. He's got Sebastian Coe there fronting it, who I've said in the past here, I don't like, not into him at all. And old Gary Neville, is in everything, isn't he? And I'm thinking, well, he's part built a few hotels with his mate, is it Peter Lim, the real money man? But I'm thinking, should he be involved in such a big project for all he's an ex-United player? And I'm thinking, I don't know, he's got his snout in everything at the moment, Gary Neville, hasn't he? I mean, Simon Jordan can tell you more about him than I could. Oh, Simon absolutely loves him. But I'm thinking, Seb Coe and Gary Neville, I don't know. Will that be part of my dream team to go and have a look at stadiums in and around Manchester? I'm not so sure it would, really. No, I'm not so sure it would. But no, the biggest news this weekend is that the TEN HAG, as I say, he's definitely not happy with his medical staff. And I thought I read at the start of the season, we brought some new boys in. Didn't we bring one of the main guys in from Arsenal, who was supposed to be absolutely fantastic with sports injuries? If that's the case, it's still not working out, is it? We're having a horrendous time with injuries. We really are as a club. It's unbelievable.